All right, the S&P today. Like we talked about last night, I think it being when we opened green, and like I said last night, is I just think that's a short entry. So shout out to everybody that did go short. Right now, it's paying off. I do think this zone's about to break, but we say this all the time, right? It's a zone until not. So if this holds, not that I would be surprised. I just think that it's going to break down. When this does, if we break this wick, you'll see me go short ES tomorrow. But I want that. I want today's low to break first, and then I'll go short. I'm still in SQQQ. We're just along that. We probably will sell a call on the SQQQ shares if tomorrow's red. Tomorrow's red enough. We'll probably sell the 950s. If we're just pipe dreaming, if tomorrow's really red, we might even sell the 10s. But for now, watching ES. Technically, it's a zone. We're coming in from the top. That, by all other standards, would probably be where you would look for a long position. And if we're going to put in a higher low, it'll be right here. Now, if we do put in a higher low and we bounce right here and hit this zone, we might actually be done with the pullback. And that would be, for now, pretty bullish because we got below, got the bears excited. We saw some buyers snap this thing up. So we know somebody's interested at the S&P at this level because maybe it was shorts covering. It's hard to tell if shorts were just covering after that meltdown or if somebody bought it all up. By either way, we know the shorts didn't have the cojones to keep it short or somebody wanted to buy it up. So maybe that is the bottom. We might just play around in a volatility box like this, but that being said, if we get into a box like this, I think the bears are done. If we bounce right here, make a higher low, and send it to this zone right here, we'll probably play the back and forth game. I will still short ES at this zone without a doubt. Unless it's Powell talking, there's a catalyst or something, and we are just full-blown 15 minutes right through this thing like it's an earnings play. Outside of that, I'm probably going to go short at that zone. And if it does hit this zone again, not now, hitting this zone up here, pulling back and bouncing off of this, I would go long there. I will go short ES here, long ES here if it pans out that way. I just think right now we're probably about to break. I'm still of a bearish mindset, but if that pans out like I just said, we're out of the short positions. We're buying the dips. We're probably going to buy up quite a few things, to be honest. There's a lot of sales right now. We just don't know if they're going to get cheaper, which is why we're not buying them. Let the bears do their thing. As far as the expected move, we got plenty of room to dance. It wasn't like a Monday where we just sent it to one of the expected moves, so we're good there. As far as the NASDAQ, we tried to get outside of that range. And again, we talked about this last night. If you're on the live last night, here's your daily candle, open and close. And so far, we're just range bound. We thought we were getting above it, came right back down. Right now, they're currently selling off. So let's see. Ultimately, you guys have seen this time and time again. When I draw out these red lines, the break and close above it on that time frame is usually your signal to where we're headed. All right. As far as the Qs go, nothing happened today. A little bit of gap up, sell off. How's Russell doing? He came down with the Rona, COVID-22 this time actually. It's a milder case, but he did hit it. He found it right here. Back down. Ultimately rejecting. Man, the Russell is really just hanging out. We are really just basing out. So current price action, I would be mindful of this low, this higher low, and if we do bounce right here. Now this is a smaller, again, on this smaller time frame, we're talking about noise. We're not really talking about anything. If this does hold and bounce, that's going to be a higher low. I'm really curious how many sellers are still in this blue zone right here. So I would not short this if it hits this blue zone again. If we bounce right here and hit this blue zone, I bet we get the continuation of that yellow zone. So your short would actually be up there. As far as the Russell goes, nothing. Gap up, sold off, kind of like everything else.